All teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Minson. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger.
Working now from the gun. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
One right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Anderson to kick off.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. He's got room to roam. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
And that was off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he gets it away from his end zone. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Hand off to the back. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on two to that touchdown.
The Lions will set up for the two.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 2. And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the 2-point try fails. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll run the draw with Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
19, Tiger, 19. Cowboy. No.
First and 10, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done. Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Sticking to the air here. Completed to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Brought in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have a single-point lead in the first. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a slim 2-point lead. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Filthy!
To throw, Williams. Finds him over the middle. Hits the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Track 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. They'll find in his back. Mixon. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Cut out left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. Running in the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 3. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's throwing deep to the left side. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. This is Moss, he's got it. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They get 23 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't. Let it slide.
Give now to the running back. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams trying to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
A give to Mixon up the middle. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
18, Viking, 18! Buffalo, 18!
Looking to throw here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the 2nd half.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
That's a big trip. Just a whole lot of love. Shut up. I got it on their toes. I'm put the road. She trying I got this. She trying to show me some. I got froze for days.
Anderson to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a 1st down. To throw is Williams. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2. Again, it's Williams. Getting out to his left. And he's got it. Cut the end zone, so the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go now. 19, Dragon 60. Come 19, come 19.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brought in left side by Jones. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Try getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready? Champ 60. Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. There's another for him. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and goal. It's Williams. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. Back to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Connecting on a slant. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Looking quickly here.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Rika Egbuka. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
He'll throw it. Throw finding his back. Mixon. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
17 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
Again, this is Mixon. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints down by only 2 in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. This is Moss. He's got it. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down, Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
No luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on third and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's fourth and goal. Now Dan Campbell with that clock running down. Yeah, he decides to call timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's fourth and goal. To throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
A handoff from Mixon, running right. Escapes a defender. Makes through and breaks away. Along the right sideline, there's space. Into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
At the 6-yard line.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. On the ground again with Mixon. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Lions 32.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And this was a miss from the start, Brock. They called a fake spike, and he's hit and drop now for the sack. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. And they faked the spike. They're going to throw it. It's intercepted. That will do it. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Saints make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a win for the Saints. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that's going to do it for us here at EA Sports. This has been another presentation of Madden Ultimate Team. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Dallas.